Good morning. Hi, Jana. Replay viewers. I didn't put my mascara on. Hi, Michelle. Whoa. Who asked you? The peanut gallery right back there. Right back there. That's the comment section. Yeah. Oh, the dirty math word. Ew. Today's reading is super short, so because I have a comment section going on back here, I'll just dive right in. Good morning, good morning. My name is Michelle Wolf. I'm a coach for healers and helpers. I'm a Reiki master and do all kinds of stuff. And I sent out a notice on Twitter yesterday that the pre-order for the $2 book is active. Yeah, the A-Team. One of them. Do you see the toy box lid? They lean over that and try to chew on it like they're horses. Good morning. Loganville. Or what? Where? The link to the pre-order book went out on Twitter and it's on Facebook. And then I'm in Loganville, Georgia, east of Atlanta. Hey, Kelly. We have the A-Team chiming in for us. So today's reading's super short. Hey, how are you? Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Next Monday, we'll be doing a book giveaway, 2 books. Stephen Pressfield's Do the Work. The link is on Twitter and it's on Facebook. I think I also put it in the life support group. Today is pretty simple. Oh, wow. You know, I kind of wish these guys would start walking, and then I kind of wish that they wouldn't start walking. So, them becoming fully mobile is a little bit of a terrifying thought. Today's is lesson 274, right? It's a high-risk occupation, trying to wrangle these two around. Today belongs to love. Yeah. Let me not fear. Let me not fear the twins walking. She's like, I'm supposed to be over there if you're on that. Come on, then. Come on, then. Oh, my diaper butt. Today belongs to love, or twins, if you've got them. Toddlers, the day belongs to toddlers. Let me not fear. Oh, Rhonda, I didn't see you come in. She likes watching the heart stream, I think. Today I would let all things be as you created them. Yes. And give your son the honor due his sinlessness. Because we are sinless. Hi. A special blessing comes to us today from him who is our Father. Give this day to him and there will be no fear. Because the day is given unto love. Oh my gosh, I'm a grandma. These are my granddaughters. I just had 1 kid. So having 2 is like, wow. So having 4, hats off to you. Because that's tremendous. That's tremendous. I know there's several people on here who have more than 1 kid. Okay, so here's the other one. Let me grab her. I put the math thing on there, guys, because it's hard to oh, thank you, Jana. Yeah, you can do the pre-order there. And then the link to sign up for email updates and stuff is on Twitter and Facebook. And my Facebook and Twitter. Well, you picked a great time to join, Shelly. Thursdays are twin day. And sometimes Saturday. So we're a little more chaotic on Thursdays and Saturdays. So I tend to talk faster and try to get the message in before they completely melt down. But they're in pretty good moods today, so we'll see how far we get. So today's instruction is pretty simple. Choose love, not fear. But it's hard to do that, and the reason I put the math thing in there is because I'm in several groups. One group that I'm in right now is a small project group, and post after post after post is fear. Yes, we're glad you're here. And worry about criticism for work done. So the project is whatever you want it to be. It can be a book, a music piece, artwork, whatever. But people are really struggling with letting other people see their incomplete work. I think that's a real failing in our society, is that we don't see the process of creation. We just see, the finished product. But a lot of failure goes into a finished product. And being it shouldn't be so terrifying for us to put our work out in the world as we're going through a process. It's such a fearful experience for so many people. But the thing is, and then the comparison thing comes in. So you're like, well, how? And I am totally guilty of all of this too. Not so much anymore, because being an artist really got me past a lot of this. And being a writer. So, to get to a point, there are lots of ways to get there. So to get to the number 8, you can add 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. And I may get these numbers wrong because math is not my strong suit. But I wanted to look at it as a metaphor of there's lots of ways to get to 8. And your way may not be your neighbor's way. And fear of showing your neighbor your way prevents and inhibits your ability to create in the world. You've got to at some point be able to let people see your process. And what you do by doing that is you make it easier for the person coming behind you to show their work. There's no finished product that starts and goes from A to Z in perfect linear formation. It's an attempt and a failure, and a backing up and a readjusting and another failure. Oh, good. Well, that whole group that we're in, that small project group, really has me thinking a lot. It kind of hurts my heart a little bit to go through the posts in that group and see how many people are so afraid of even like putting out a title for their work. Like they're just so terrified of the criticism, and I think it's a real shame. I think our school system does that to us because we're all, we're taught that a grade is the important part rather than the process of how you got there. So getting to 8 is 4 plus 4 is 8. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. 2 times 4 is 8. Like there's a zillion different ways, not a zillion. There's some different ways to get to the number 8. Right. And we've made the process of getting to that number 8 intimidating and terrifying and crippling for creativity. And it's been, you know that exists, obviously. And if you've created anything at all, you've had to go through your own process of getting comfortable with criticism. One of the hardest things I had to do as a portrait artist is I started putting my portraits in progress on Facebook and Twitter. So, and they are super ugly in the beginning. They start out terrible. It looks like I drew them with my feet. They're just awful. And over time, then takes me weeks sometimes. I'm stuck on that hamster. And it takes me a long time to get to the finished product. But the process of getting to the beautiful part is really pretty ugly. And actually there's such a hitch in the hamster that I'm working on right now that I may actually consider starting over. And in the beginning I was like, I don't want people to see these ugly stages. But I started putting them up there, and then it helped people see that the beginning of any project is really messy. The birthing of a project is as messy as birthing a child or a kitten, or, it's dirty and ugly and messy, and it should be okay, and it isn't, and it bugs me. So I wanted to just talk about that briefly. Like, how are people doing with that? Excuse me, don't do that. Don't pull that, please, child. Have you gone through that, or are you going through that? There's been a lot of discussions in several, even Periscope groups, about people moving further into creativity and expressing out into the world. Where did we get the idea that expressing out into the world was going to mean our heads were going to be lopped off? You're gaining more confidence as you scope. Yeah, Periscope helps. The challenges of Periscoping helps. How are you working through it? Like, do you have some tips? You can't screw it up is the thing. People usually only see the shiny end result and don't realize all the toil. Yes, the process is embarrassing because of comparison to others. Yes. Compare and despair, ladies. Compare and despair. But have you thought about, like, where did you learn that, to compare? Because compare will always lead you to despair, and it stops you from creating. You're just forcing yourself to go do it anyway. Yeah, that's definitely one way to go. Because what you find out over time is it's sort of like getting into cold water, I guess. School, I think so. School, or if you had a really critical family who, told you your stuff was stupid or ugly or whatever. Class tonight, hopefully scope later today and during class. Very cool, both. Chakra meditation to clear blocks. Awesome. Has to do with upbringing. Oh, look, that little girl isn't crying. I'm missing part of that. And still working on the book, but not so much in group. Yeah. So you have to just... Am I following you, Shelly? Let me tap on you here and see if I have you in my... Yes, I am. Oh, yes. Okay, Shelly Ayers. I remember. You're going through a name change or something, right? Oops. Hold on. I almost disconnected us. I don't know how it is in other countries. I know in other countries singing is much easier than it is for Americans to openly sing in public. We don't need to fight over a dog food bowl. There's 2 dog food bowls. Yay! There's 2. Hey, there's 2 of them right here. Right here. Here you go. Here you go. Okay. But the one dog food bowl is special. Yeah. I actually don't really have a lot today. Today belongs to love. Let me not fear. When you feel yourself in fear, trying to Periscope responded. Hearts. 18 months. I missed something. Michelle, you have an 18-month-old? I think. Yeah, these are 17 months. And one of them has a cold. The whiny one. You can't sit in the box of books and be comfortable, baby. So, when you are creating today... Oh, likes dog food bowls, yes. How about Reiki? That's one area you don't much about. I think Reiki is an exercise in getting comfortable with criticism because you can't prove that it works. It's so subjective, and only the person doing it and the person receiving it can tell you how it is. So it's very difficult to... I didn't tell people for a long time that I did Reiki. I've had my Reiki Master thing since 1996. And I just started openly using it a couple of years ago because it was very hard for my critical scientific mind to get past the fact that I can't point to a study. The research studies that you can find are pretty flawed. They don't measure up to my scientific mind. Oh, it works. Oh, thanks. Yes, Kelly's had several sessions. And working from a distance is even harder to explain. I mean, it works if you experience it, but I feared, I had a lot of fear. Yeah, the receiving person can be critical, wanting proof. Yeah. And so I had a lot of fear of the criticism about that. Like the things that I'm interested in, the things that I study. I feel like I've studied my entire life as soon as I could read. The first big book I remember reading is Shirley MacLaine's Out on a Limb. I was like 5. I didn't understand hardly any of it, but I was trying to read it even then. But it took me a long time to get over the fear of the criticism of being open about that. We as a culture are becoming more accepting of these types of healing. Yes, absolutely. But we're only doing that, I think, because the medical world has almost been forced to validate some of it. Reiki started showing up in cancer treatment centers quite a while ago, and acupuncture, and I think there's more scientific studies available to document acupuncture and even homeopathy. I feel like the studies are better. I had to take angel readings off your site because of criticism. It's just one tool you use. Yeah, there's a comfort level. I mean, at this point in my life, I just don't care anymore. I really don't. If people think I'm weird, that's fine. It's never super comfortable to get openly criticized, but I'm okay with it. So it just doesn't happen, I think, because I really just don't care. My husband thinks it's weird, but who cares what he thinks? He doesn't believe any of it. Hey, let's not step on sister, okay? Oh, she says, oh, okay. It works so well on everything, I no longer care about the complainers. Yeah, I mean, I've proven it to myself enough that I don't care if people criticize it anymore. But I feel like it ought to be the same for products. I think people are looking for more health, and that alternative thing goes with that. Yeah, the people who want it get it. And as it moves more into, I mean, it showed up in cancer treatment centers because people will do whatever. I mean, even doctors are like, whatever. Let's just throw everything at it. Alternative, traditional, whatever. And then over time, I believe so. I think I've read, mine was face-to-face. Mom, my mom's on here. She's a teacher. Do you have to be face-to-face? Linda is asking if you have to be face-to-face for level 1 Reiki. I think some people say yes. I feel like I've heard something that said no. It probably depends on your own level of development. I'd like to see everything. Yes, Doreen Virtue, yeah. All the angel stuff. One health tool. I think as they've been using it with Reiki with cancer patients and seeing results, at least if spiritual relaxation. Yeah, I think everybody on here probably knows Doreen Virtue. Okay, hey, Linda, do you see that? She says she doesn't know, but we could experiment. So I'll talk to her about that and get in touch with you, and we'll see what we can do. It's worth trying, right? So there is no right, I guess, is the point. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, of course. It's very welcoming. Everyone here is very welcoming, very into alternative stuff. My mom, yeah. Linda was asking if you have to be face-to-face for level 1 Reiki attunement, and Mom teaches it, and she said she didn't know, but we could try and see what happens and just like make an experiment of it. So I'll talk to her, and we'll do a special scope on that. Yeah, are you interested? Anyone who's interested, DM me on Twitter. I'll put together a list, and same for replay viewers. If you're interested in seeing what happens, there's nothing to lose. Okay, shoot me a message on Twitter so I can get a list of you. Oh, she feels like she has a little bit of a fever. Are you getting sick? Sure, let's try it and see what happens. Why not? See, that's how creation ought to be. You ought to be able to ask a question and just be like, let's try it. From yesterday, you all helped with this, so wanted to share all as well. Oh, good. Shelly, we did some live coaching yesterday with Linda, and it went really well. I'm glad to hear that the after effects have gone well, too. Yay! Everyone was so supportive. It was a wonderful session yesterday for Linda. Oh, good. Oh, good. Cool and open-minded husbands are good. I don't think mine's so much open-minded as he doesn't care. He doesn't care what I do. Oh, your angels definitely helped you get your point across. Awesome. Yay. That's really good news. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we could probably do something, you guys, next. Yeah, so follow at the Blue Bobcat. She's going to be here in Georgia next week, and we're going to do some joint scopes. Maybe we could do a level 1 Reiki attunement scope. What about that? Because you know we all are connected. You want to try it? We could schedule something maybe for Sunday afternoon. Catherine, are you available in the afternoon on Sunday? Somebody stole my pen. I see it in the hands of a toddler. Lyn. Her name is Lynorah. Close enough. She knew who you were talking to. Let me grab a pen, guys. Level 1 Reiki Attunement Periscope. You're in the right place, Rhonda. After 4 p.m. Central, California. Linda, look what you started. After 4 p.m. Central. Okay. Level 1 Reiki Attunement Periscope. That's how easy any of your creations should be. If you think, I want to write a book, it should be just as easy. You are an instigator in such a good way. It should be that easy, guys. It really should. You should just be like, hey, you know what? I've never done it. Well, Reiki will help you, Rhonda. I'll put out a notice when it's scheduled. I'll do a quick scope and let you know that it's scheduled sometime Sunday evening, afternoon, evening. And you guys can pop on if you can. Yeah, and you know what, Rhonda? It's a lifetime thing. Level 1 Reiki Attunement. Today belongs to love. Let me not fear. Right in this moment, we've been creating without criticism, without fear of criticism, just brainstorming as a group. You can do that for yourself. If you have a book in you, if you have a piece of art, if you're making malas, you can do it that same way with that sense of openness. Like, let's just try it. We'll design a new form of energy work. We'll make our own. It'll be periscopery. I got up at 2 a.m., guys. I'm sorry. I just don't have a whole lot. Spirit flows what's needed. Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll make up our own. Oh, good. Jess is a good reader. Today belongs to love. Let me not fear. That means let me not fear my own negative thoughts. Ugh, yes. Because it's a 2.5 hour drive down here. Start writing today, Rhonda. Pen and paper. Grab some. Start writing. Just see what comes out. Be curious. Access your curiosity. There's no wrong way to get to the number 8. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. 4 times 2. 5 plus 3. You can't get it wrong. You can't get it wrong. So why not try it? And when you hear the yapping in your head, what are you supposed to do? That's the critical voice that doesn't belong to you. It's what's been given to you from society and parents, teachers, whatever. There's no wrong way to get there. And the end point is whatever you decide it to be. There's so much freedom. And if you need to create in private for a while before you start showing your stuff publicly, delete. Yeah, feed it chocolate. Tell it delete. Stick it in the corner with a bag of pretzels and a Coke. Shuts it up. The critical voice is just a critical voice. No one's going to hurt you. You're not going to die. No one's going to beat your ass. People might say, ooh, that's dumb, or what are you doing? Or I have a friend who said in front of a person we know that she was writing a book, and the person was like, what? That's dumb. Or I thought you were smarter than that or something. Oh, just the meanest thing. Meanest thing to say to someone. People say that stuff, and you know what? Here's what you do. You give them the finger. You say, I didn't ask for your opinion, and your opinion is meaningless. The only opinion that matters is your own, and please make that opinion from a place of love. Because if you shred your work, or they can love it, it doesn't matter. That's your opinion. Yeah. Please don't let that stop you from creating what you want. It's your own creation, and you have total freedom to make whatever you want. What do you want? What do you want? You want Gigi to pick you up? Look, baby. Baby, look right there. Look, Avery. Oh, she's after my pen. So much more confident to create since there's so much support. Yes, you've gotten lots of messages for creation. So just know, guys, that today belongs to love, so don't fear. Choose love instead. Let fear take a back seat today. Just one day at a time, 1 hour at a time. Talk to yourself lovingly. Make a list of all the things you want to create. And when you feel the discomfort, love it. Love the discomfort. Especially here in this group to know you're not alone. Oh, you're so not alone. Be surrounded by beautiful hearts. The hearts are for all of us. You found my card. You want to have it? You can have it in just a second. Here's where you can find me. CaddyshackDesigns.com. The link is on Twitter and on Facebook to sign up for email updates and for the $2 book, which goes on sale October 9th. You want to show it? I think she wants to eat it. Here. There you go. She's after my pen. She wants to start writing too. She's going to join you, Rhonda. And in fact, that's what she's doing. She's scribbling all over the notes I just made. And that's okay. I can read them anyway, right? Do you think she's criticizing her scribbles right now? She's not. And there's something sticky in her hair. Yeah, her sister has red hair too. More red than hers. She's not criticizing anything she's creating. Okay. You do. These are our first redheads in our family. The first red. So they've almost got enough for a teeny baby ponytail. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go. I'm surprised they've been this good for this long, so that's good. So, make a list of your creations, things you want to create. Say hi, Avery. Say hi. Oh, it's like, no, let me go write. And pick one. Oh, when your husband makes you mad, you dye your hair red. That's hilarious. See, she's over here creating a masterpiece without a single stretch of criticism. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Okay. Choose love today. Yes. Let the fear go. Make a list of things you want to create. Pick one and do one thing today to start it. Yes. Say bye. Can you say bye-bye? Yeah? Say bye-bye. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. And we're starting a whole new month. Look how long we've stuck with this. We've been doing. You gonna say bye too? Here, I'll tilt the camera so you guys can see the other redhead. Oop. Where are you? There she is. Say bye-bye. Can't wait, bye-bye. 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 Oh. Okay. Oh. All right. I'll see you later. See you later. And we'll talk. I'll let you know before Sunday what time we're going to do level 1 Reiki Periscope. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Sorry, it's all twisted up. Yes. Okay.